What up, y'all? How y'all feeling this morning on this Saturday morning? You up walking? Y'all up? Y'all up here walking? It's a little rainy out here and it's cold, but it's all good. Just left the gym. Now I'm gonna give me a little walk in real quick before the rain start coming down heavy. But look, I was just coming. Talk to y'all about a conversation I had with my son yesterday, KJ. So I told him meet me at the house because you got to get an oil change this weekend. Everybody know I gave him the car, so he got his own car now. So he got to be responsible for the maintenance and things like that on it. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, if you need help or you need me to point you in the right direction to get something done, then that's what I will do. But you work, you got your own job, you make your own money. You got to be responsible for what you got to be responsible for. Can't nobody step in all the time. But anyway, so he met me at the house, scooped him up. We went to AutoZone. So we get in AutoZone, you know. I could tell he a little nervous. He won't admit it, but you know he is. It's something new, something different. So I'm teaching him about the oils and stuff like that, what to get, the stuff you're going to need, you know. So we get to the front register, and the man asking him his name and stuff like that because I want him to get his own account. You don't need to be on my account. I'm not going to be with you all the time. So if you need to go get something, you can go ahead and just walk in the store yourself and get what you need to get. But anyway, so he asking why he need to get an account. I'm like, KJ, at the end of the day, you are a young man. My job is to lead you into the right direction for you to do things on your own and take care of your business. And I'm explaining this to him, you know. And he say, well, I'm going to be rich. I said, well, more money, more problems, KJ. I said, that's good that you're thinking that way, but I want you to understand one thing. It's better to be comfortable than to be rich. It's better to be comfortable than to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. And I'm breaking it down to him. I'm like, people that's rich and people that's going through all that, guess what? They got to constantly watch people watching them. You got to have somebody watching them people. You don't know these people want to kill you, take you out, rob you, do something to you. The love ain't there. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust females. You can't trust nothing. You don't know how anybody feel about you. Sometimes you just want to just get you some money, man, and get out the way. And I say all that to say this. We got to continue to teach these kids the right way, man, because they thinking that money is everything. They think money will rule this world. It's not. It's the love, man. And understanding, having some understanding about your mindset or where you're going in life. You know what I'm saying? And I was just constantly breaking that down on him, man. Like, you got to be prepared, man. And my job is to prepare you for life. What kind of father would I be if I ain't showing you the ropes? What kind of man will I be if I ain't showing you how to maneuver through this crazy world? You know what I'm saying? And he finally getting an understanding of that. Like, you got to be ready, man. At any given time, none of us will be here tomorrow. If that's what God sees fit, then we won't be here. And whatever I left you with, you're going to have to take that and you got to ball that up. You're going to have to remember everything I gave you, all them jewels I gave you, and you're going to have to apply it because it's going to stop. It's going to stop. Once you take your last breath, there's no more me. There's no more game that I can give you. That's it. So whatever I left you with, those are the jewels you're going to have to work with. So while I'm here, you got to cherish the time and the game and understanding that I'm giving to you. I even tell my daughter the same thing. Took her to work this morning. Like I was telling her, you got to be independent. You got to do better. You got to be stronger. Your mindset got to be strong. You can't be out here the weak mind. The streets, this world, these people that eat you up. They'll chew you up and spit you out without a problem. And you won't have to go through that. You listen to the things that I teach you and show you. I done been out already. I done been in the street. I done did all that stuff already. Now I promise you, you ain't missing nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing out there. Zero. We all know the saying. You can love the streets, but the streets don't love you back. You can hug the streets, but the streets won't hug you back. The streets will take you out. People will take you out. Even if you're not in the street, the jealousy, the envy, the hatred, that will take you out. Probably quicker than a heart attack. So you got to be mindful in how you move and get an understanding and get a grasp on life. You know what I'm saying? Just having them talks, man, is very important to these kids, man. We got to continue to keep having these talks. So what if it sounds repetitive? And whoever's on here who doesn't know what that means constantly saying it over and over and over again. So what if it becomes repetitive? Keep telling them until it's drilled in their brain. Like I tell my kids, you don't want to hear my mouth, then just listen. As long as you're not listening, if I feel as though you're not listening, I'm going to keep on talking. Keep on talking until you get a better understanding of where I'm coming from. Until I feel like you know what I mean. Until I feel like you understand what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing out here, bro, but a bunch of heartache and pain. Wrap it up. Put a condom on. Don't be out here sleeping around, getting caught up. Number one thing is don't believe everything you see. That's definitely what you don't need to do. Sometimes let people just talk. And guess what? They're going to tell on themselves. Let them just talk. Just listen sometime. It's a time and place to speak, and it's a time and place to listen. That's the number one thing you got to teach these kids out here when they need to learn to listen. Shut your mouth sometime. Soak up some of this game. Get like a sponge, man, and soak it up. Let this game be laid on top of your shoulder like a jacket. You understand what I'm saying? Let it wrap you up. Let that game wrap you up, man. Embrace that game. And understand what's being laced upon you. Before I jumped off the porch when I was young, man, my uncles always laced our shoes. Straight gave us game. Just let you know, okay, whatever you're doing out there, just remember everything got a consequence. What you put out there in the atmosphere, you're going to get back. You know, we tried to lie. Oh, nah, man, we ain't doing nothing like that. Man, please, they saw right through that. Why? Because they already been down that road before. So when they spoke to us, they speaking from experience. They not speaking just to be talking. But of course, we had to go down our own path. We had to find out the hard way. We had to get an understanding. Some it stuck to them, and some it didn't stick to them. They didn't catch on till later on in life. Me, I got it early. I did my little dirt. I ran the streets. I did stuff I wasn't supposed to do. Bunch of women sleeping around, having fun, doing a bunch of stuff I thought was fun. And a little bit thinking like how dangerous it could be. But then at the same time, it still feel like it's fun because when something is the normal to you, you feel like that's what life is all about. But I got to a point in my life at a young age, I'm like, man, I got to change the way I'm moving. I got to separate myself. You know what I'm saying? So this is just the jewels I be dropping on my kids, man. Y'all got to constantly keep talking to them and keep giving them game. And for the kids that's on my channel, that's listening and looking at my videos, thank y'all. I want y'all to pay attention. One thing about Slick 100, I'm going to give you straight game. I'm going to give you straight information, stuff that I didn't experience firsthand, or I didn't seen firsthand, or I know firsthand. I'm going to give you that. Even for the grown folks on here that's still watching, man, I pay attention. Thank y'all. I see you. And I appreciate the support, man. Sometimes a little talking to is all we need. Got to continue to keep guiding these kids, continue to keep guiding your family, and continue to keep guiding yourself on the righteous path, man. Finding your way. So, you know, I ain't going to hold y'all too long. Just want to let y'all know to get out, exercise, man. Get them moving around, man. Walk around. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? So what if it's cloudy outside? So what if it's cold? Get up, man. Get your health right. Stay strong through it all. Staying tall through it all. You know what I'm saying? Put paint where it ain't. And keep representing yourself in the best light as possible. Anything less than that is going to be always trash. Slick 100 out.